Diablo show. Elle Diablo. What's up, guys? How are you doing? I'm doing good. Man, did you guys, not everyone, some people online pissed me right off. Everyone was pissed because I was wearing sunglasses in my last episode. And guess what? Now I'm going to be wearing sunglasses for every episode. Yep, you did it to yourselves. You can't tell me what to do, because if you do, I have the personality where I'm just going to do exactly the thing you don't want me to do. And fuck, I guess my downstairs neighbor is, it sounds like she's hitting walls down and really sounds like she's like digging into the ceiling and into the walls. So if you hear banging throughout this whole entire episode, I hope you don't. But if you do, it's because my downstairs neighbor is tearing the fuck up, the fuck out of her apartment. She's always re-innovating it. And I swear to God, she's always re-innovating it. I don't know what the fuck she's doing down there, but she always has guys like doing heavy renovation work. I hope this isn't an issue. Anyways, you guys pissed me off because I don't like being told what to do. I don't like the sun. They're like, oh, I don't like the sunglasses. You can't see your face. Good. What are you? This is a comedy podcast. This isn't, oh, you look so good without the sunglasses. You're too pretty to be wearing sunglasses. Girl, but when I say girl, I'm talking to the guys. Girl, this is a comedy podcast. It's not a modeling show. This isn't OnlyFans, you guys. So if you're just here to watch me without sunglasses, you're not here for the right reasons, and I invite you to leave. My real people will like that I wear sunglasses. They actually won't even care because they know how fucking insane it is to try to control other people. You guys literally, I need everyone to remember, this is free content. Beyond that, you can't tell people what to do on their podcast, how they dress, how they conduct their podcast. Are you insane? Like, some people are really insane. And I do not care if this pisses you off because it's bad manners. And I don't want people following me who think they can tell me what to do, because they fucking can't. They fucking can't. Nobody can, baby. And now I'm going to wear sunglasses until the day that I die. And that's all because of you. Hee hee hee. Other than that, doing pretty good. I've been watching the Karen Reed case. Or have you guys been watching it? It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fantastic. It's horrible because they're really trying to pin this murder, like actual full-blown murder on an innocent person. If you don't know about it, it's Massachusetts, one of the worst states of all time. If ISIS had a suggestion box, that's where that would be my entry. These people are the meanest people of all time. They just are. You go to Massachusetts and they're all assholes. Like, it's crazy that New York has the reputation of being mean and whatever dicks. You go to Massachusetts, people hate you immediately. God forbid you go out to dinner that you're paying for. The servers are fucking rude. They act like you're in their house. Girl, you work there and I'm paying for this meal. Drop the tood. Man, every single time I've gone out to eat in Massachusetts and Boston, I have wanted to not only not tip, but I don't know. put gum in their hair. They're just they're just so mean. I'm like, you deserve the worst day every day. And they probably have the worst day every day because they are such a mean group of people. That said, I do love Boston. You guys are full of massholes, but I do like that place. And of course, not everyone's an asshole. Karen Reed. I mean, I don't know if she's an asshole or not, but she's not a murderer. She's not a murderer. She's not a murderer. That was my Trump impression. Yeah, this is a really interesting case because it's like a real life movie. It's a small town, Chatham or Canton, Massachusetts. It's a place where I guess the police run everything. It's funny that it's like, this is a murder, right? And it happened at a police officer's house with police officers and their families and their wives. And they're trying to pin it on the girlfriend of the dead police officer. You really should tune in. But it's such a shoddy job in terms of the prosecution. Like I'm like, you guys are cops and you don't even know how to like stage a murder. You don't even know how to like, not even stage a murder, but just get away with murder. You guys are cops. This is your entire job. There hasn't been more of a reason why we should force, more education and more training on cops than this case. Because it is so evident that these cops know nothing about the law. And they are so fucking stupid that they can't even get away with murder on a home game. They can't even set it up well at all. You know what they did? They just freaked out and they just are pretending like it's normal. Like the guy who owned that house that the murder took place in, after that murder, he not only, he re-renovates his basement. So redoes his basement, sells his house immediately, moves away, quits the police force. He's not in the police anymore. Sells his dog. The guy who's dead, they say, the girlfriend hit him with her car. That's what they're saying. But the guy has no injuries that are consistent with getting hit by a car. He does have scratches. The medical examiner said the scratches are compliant or resemble scratches from a large dog. Interesting. Where did that large dog go? They had her for 10 years and then they sent her away to a farm like across the country. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's just, they're so stupid. There's too much media attention around it. Like, Karen, she's not going to be found guilty. There's just no way. And this lady, Jen McCabe, this fucking lady, she is so bad at lying. And you know what? I was listening to her testimony and I'm trying to see like how I can tell that she's lying. And if you just step back, someone who's lying can't she tries to confuse all her answers and she's not giving straight answers. Like, the lawyer will be like, hey, so like, what time did you see this? And she's like, I don't have memory. I have no idea. There's no way for me to remember. What were you talking about with this person? She's like, I could have been talking about, anything. If it's so, the more obscure something is, the more smoke is in the water. Is that a saying? the more obscure, the more kind of discombobulated. You feel confused when she's on the stand. This Jen McCabe. Jen McCabe is like a long-term, is the sister-in-law of the cop whose house it was that the murder took place. She's also a long-term friend of the guy that died. And she also was the one that Googled how long does it take to die in the cold. And if that's not already a smoking gun, it's like, it's just beside me. It's crazy that this stuff can go on. But yeah, she can't give, there's no straight answers. There's a lot of her trying to confuse the lawyer and, cover her own ass. All of her answers are like, to my best memory, I have no memory. It's all about memory because she knows that she can't get her story straight. So all she can do is say memory, because technically I think that's like a thing. I don't know the exact law about it, but if you're testifying memory, it's not yes, it's not no, and then later on they can be like, oh, you didn't remember. She's like, yeah, I didn't remember. It's like a loophole for lying on the stand, essentially. But I mean, and that's every answer. Even so, the dog was there the night of the murder, right? It's in his house. She's there. A handful of people are there, and it's John. Karen's not at the party. She's at home. She dropped John off and she went home. So, and the whole time that she's there, she says she has no recollection of the dog. And then the lawyer's like, okay, so you didn't see the dog. And she's like, I didn't say that. I said, I have no memory of the dog. Like, she should go to jail immediately for just being the biggest liar on the stand. No memory of the dog. And then the dog, like, the owner of the dog and the owner of the dog. Yeah. The people who own the house, they said, and she said too, this lady said that the dog sleeps in the room with the Alberts. They said that, right? And then she said, later she went to go. Also, the guy whose house it was that this murder took place, he's a police officer, right? And the whole time this murder took place, he never leaves his house. He never gets out of the house. And he's claiming that he was sleeping the whole time during a crime scene, during when everyone's screaming outside. And then this Jen McCabe character, she says that she goes in, she wakes up Brian to tell him that there's been a murder at his house. And even so, she says she's never seen this dog. And it's just so weird. It's like such a weird, and because she's so persistent about like never having no memory of a dog, that in it of itself is like, you're lying. Why are you so passionate about this dog? Why are you so defensive about this dog? You can remember a dog. But, they're trying to, I mean, I guess her ass is on the line. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, fucking yeah, it is. Yeah, because then she would get charged with, lying on the stand, covering a murder, etc., etc. But they would all be fucked. And you know what's even crazy? The guy who owns the house, Brian Albert, his son took a picture and posted on the internet a week later. They're so fucking stupid. With bloodied knuckles. The son that was there that night, a week later, bloodied knuckles. And then he was asked on the stand, you know, where did your knuckles get so bloody from? He said he fell on ice, on pavement and on a driveway, and only his top knuckles were scraped because he was holding a cup. I'm like, it's crazy. It's so interesting because to lie on the stand and it's on YouTube and you get to watch all of it. I'm like, you guys are so fucked. And the judge is like the most insane part. The judge is connected to Brian Albert. Brian Albert is the guy, again, whose house the murder took place at. So the judge has a brother. The brother is a lawyer. Whose lawyer is he? He's Brian Albert's. And on a different case, so Brian Albert, police officer, he was drunk driving one time, and he smashed into a car, killed a 23-year-old kid, and this woman who's the judge on this case, the Karen Reed case, was also the judge on that case. And on that case, she sentenced a man who was drunk driving and killed someone a 6-month jail sentence. I mean, insanity. And now it's so corrupt and biased. And now she's the judge on this case. And I honestly, before she was like so obviously biased, but now I feel like with the media attention, I feel like she is being more fair, because I feel like her ass is about to be got so hard. So hard. This judge is kind of fucked. I mean, it's all so crazy. What else has been going on? Not much, man. I've been just doing stand-up, going around town, Elle Diablo, doing auditions for things, getting nothing, rocking and rolling. I think I'm going to become a dog walker. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to walk dogs, extra cash. Your boy needs it because, again, the free content. I met a lady from The Sopranos the other night. That was kind of cool. She played not Tony. The restaurant owner. What's his name? Toby? Or was he Tony too? She played his wife. It's the restaurant owner's wife. I forget her name. But I saw her. She was at the stand, and I was like, one, she's beautiful, gorgeous, and she was in leopard print dress. And I mean, she looks exactly the same, but I didn't recognize her from The Sopranos. I thought she was like a comedian or something, because I was like, I recognize you. I don't know from what. And I talked to her for a little bit, and I was like I was just too confused to ask if I knew her or not, because I've had way too many incidences where I say, "Hi, I'm Elle. Nice to meet you," and then the other person's like, "I already know. We've met. Meh. We've already met." Okay, well, I'm not a shitty person. Okay, I'm not trying. I don't try to big dick people. I'm never thinking about big dicking people. If I don't remember you, it's not a slight to you. I'm not trying to insult you. I just don't remember you. And so could you not make it a whole fucking thing of now you're all offended? We're not best friends. We don't talk every day. You're not on my social media. We're not DMing. Why should I remember you? Just be like, oh yeah, it doesn't have to be so like, what, people's egos are just fan-fucking-tastic these days, especially the egos of everyone who comment on my fucking sunglasses. God, that pisses me off. Especially because, again, this is a comedy podcast. Like, if you don't watch the video, someone said, "Oh, I can't see your expressions." Good. Again, podcast. It's a podcast. Listen to it. You're not. The fact that I videotape it, that's just an extra bonus for you. Okay? So, how about that? I'm sorry if I sound mean, but I am a bit mean when people piss me off. Elle Diablo. I can become Elle Diablo. I guess my pet peeve is people telling me what to do. Really sends me. I really don't get mad about anything. Like, what do I get mad about? Really nothing. I get mad if people are shitty for no reason. I get mad when in these little social interactions, if people are like, they get offended where it's like, you don't need to do all this. You're just you're making something out of nothing. I hate all these. I hate drama. I hate people who create drama. But on top of all of that, I hate when someone tries to tell me to do something. Oh, I have no respect for authority or for anyone telling me what to do, which is why I have gotten fired from every job or laid off from every job I've ever had, because kind of the whole thing is that you have a boss and you have to listen to them. And then I get hired and I'm like, I hear you, but you're wrong. I hear you. I hear like the rules, but I'm an adult and unnecessary. Like, if something's unnecessary, I'm not playing. Like, one time at this one job, my boss was like, "Why don't you sit in your seat until 6 p.m.?" I was like, "Oh, principal, because I'm done with my work. And so when I'm done with my work, I leave the office." And he's like, you should be sitting in your seat until 6 p.m. You shouldn't leave until the VP leaves. I said, fat fucking chance. And of course I don't say these things. I say, thank you for telling me. And I never listen. Thank you for saying something. And I never, because again, someone telling me what to do and it being retarded, I can't listen to it. And then eventually they let me go, get fired. Or like one time I got fired because, honestly, I mean, there's so many reasons, but one time I got fired because this woman, she was like, the deadline is this. And I said, there are not enough hours in the day. Like, I could work on this for 24 hours from now until the day that you want it done. And it's impossible. And she said, it's gotta be done. And I'm like, impossible. I'm letting you know it's going to be late. She's like, it can't be late. And I'm like, girl, I mean, we can talk two languages all day, but what's fact is fact. And then she laid me off. And I'm like, well, if you think it's going to get done now, you're fucking crazy, girl. She just laid me off. I'm like, yeah, fat chance it's going to get done. You are stupid. That was for Girl Scouts. I hate them. I hate Girl Scouts. Fuck you, Girl Scouts. I never signed an NDA and I never will. Girl Scouts. I always wanted to be a Girl Scout. My mom never let me. And I really wanted to be one. And she said no. And I said, why? And she said, it's too expensive. But then my brother got to be a Boy Scout. I'm like, so it's not too expensive for him, but it's too expensive for me. And then later my mom was like, I didn't want you to become a lesbian. I'm like, oh God. I honestly still want to join Girl Scouts. Okay? Like, I still have that need of like, I just want to do it. And I hate people telling me no. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. It was right there. I could have done it. I could have been a Girl Scout. We weren't that poor. We were so fine. I wanted to, because I like outdoor stuff. I like learning how to live off the land. I don't know if I don't know if this is exactly what Girl Scouts were doing. I don't know because I was never able to join, Mom. But in my fantasies, they're learning to live off the land. They're going to Alaska. They're being self-sufficient. They're killing bears with their own hands. These are the most lethal second graders you'll ever fucking meet. And sorry, I wanted to be a part of that. And it wasn't expensive. It was like $20 a week, I swear. Oh, and I knew it at the time. Even when I was a kid, I was like, I feel like you're just saying no. And my mom was like, no, no. And I was like, but my brother is in Boy Scouts. And then my brother was in Boy Scouts, and then he got to make all these fires. He got to go camping. I wanted to go camping so bad. And they just let my brother do everything, dude. Oh, I was so jealous. So my brother got to go camping, and then my brother, he was part of some Indian thing, actually. He was a part of like there was Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, but then there was like Indian princesses, I think, and Indian princes. And I'm speaking Native American, but they call it Indian back in the 90s. I can't believe I'm from the 1900s. Can you believe it? I was born in the 1900s. That's the coolest thing. I mean, yeah, it would be great to be 20 years old, right? But like, I think it's so cool to be born in the 1900s. I'm from the 1900s. That's so cool. Barely, I scraped in at the end of it, but still, 1993, baby. 32. Hold for everyone vomiting in their mouth. 32, an illegal age. But back to the Girl Scouts. So my brother, he got to do the Boy Scouts or Indian Princes. I forget. I remember seeing, but he would have like something that he would show every year, and he would get the patches. He would get all these cool patches of like all the, like he built a fire. He, I don't know. He beheaded someone. He gets a patch. He fucking makes a teepee. He gets a patch. He fucking, whatever. He cooks some more, and cooking s'mores. That's all I wanted to do. My brother lived out my dream, and I just had to watch him have the funnest time of all time. But yeah, there was like this convention every year you'd go, and there were like awards, and you'd see all this like Native American memorabilia and just like all this stuff. It was like a convention for Boy Scouts. It was weird. I mean, it sounds like convention. I bet they still have conventions for Boy Scouts. But yeah, I really wanted to be a Girl Scout. Over the pandemic, you know what I did? I taught myself how to make a fire from the sun. I could make a fire from the sun right now in my apartment. I could burn this place down. I could start a fire. Isn't that awesome to just be able to start like one of the most necessary things on this earth to survive? I mean, I can't do it with a stick yet. I would love to do it like free solo with the sticks and just go twist, twist, twist. No, but I can do it with a magnifying glass or any type of glass in the sun. I can start a fire. I learned how to do it over the pandemic via YouTube. Yeah, I've had to teach myself how to be my own Girl Scout because no one would teach me because I couldn't go. But this is stuff I want to go camping, dude. The girls going camping, how fun. Ooh, that's a good idea. I need to remember that. I need to tell the group chat. Girls go camping. Oh, that would be fun. I love camping. I really never go. I went once. I just love like a challenge. I think that's why I like to smoke weed, which I don't do. But if I did smoke weed, I like to do it because it creates a challenge. Sorry, I paused for the guy who's re-innovating this entire downstairs apartment. But smoking weed creates a challenge, a small at-home challenge, but it's like, how can I, live the rest of my day productive and, not be weird and be normal when I'm high? It's like, can I do this? Can I rise to the occasion? Can I still go work out while I'm high out of my mind? The answer is yes, and I have. It's actually quite fun, but I don't run. I just lift. I've been lifting. I lift weights. I didn't go. I was supposed to go today. I don't think I'm going to go. Bad girl. I don't know how you guys feel about fitness, but I just do it. I just do it when I can. I try to go I don't count, I go as many times as I can a week, and I try to force myself to go at least one more time than I want to. And I don't set, you got to go this many. I mean, I used to be like, work out every day for 2 hours. And I was so depressed and crazy because working out, like, it's just all you think about. It's too much. But I just make sure I eat well, I work out, I feed my body good stuff, and hey, if I'm not going to the gym, I'll go on a long walk. I do push-ups. I'm always doing push-ups. Dude, I can do like 50 push-ups. It's crazy. I'm strong. Fun fact about me, I'm strong. I'll never get in a fight, but I'll run away. I'll run away from a fight for sure. So fast. I'm not confrontational. I'm pretty confident when I'm in my apartment behind a camera, but not face to face. Oh, I don't like confrontation. Even getting into like a snarky with anybody, I'm like, I don't shut down. I just stop talking and I leave because I'm like, I'm not doing this. It doesn't really doesn't happen. But the best way to handle any negative interaction is to say nothing and to walk away. That really puts you on top. Really, really sets you up for success. There's no he said, she said. There's just like, you're crazy and I'm leaving you. I'm leaving your ass. What else has been going on? I mean, so much. I've been watching Curb for the first time. It's fantastic. Is this recording? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Haha. Yes. You never know. I don't have a fancy, Justin isn't here with us today, so I have no idea. But I might be joining a podcast studio soon. So that will be fun. But I don't want to, I want to keep it in my apartment. I like this. I like how it looks, it looks unique. I don't want to, but then I do want a producer. I don't want to be doing all this extra work. Decisions. What are we going to decide? Well, we'll see. So watching Curb, working out, getting massages. I've been getting a lot of massages because I didn't know, to be honest, I didn't know that, like, I always thought you had to be rich to get a massage. I didn't know you could just get them if you're not rich. Especially in New York, they're so cheap. They're like $30. They can be $10. I'm like, yeah, I'll have you touch me for 10. I'll have you touch me. I mean, I went to Dayton, Kentucky. Had nothing to do for a show, I had nothing to do, so I got a massage, and it was more expensive there. And it was good, though. It really makes me happy. Now I really want a massage. I've been getting them because since I've been lifting, I lift, and I do it all wrong because I'm a girl, and I lift with my neck and I lift with my back. And so I'm really sore all the time. Oh my God. They're really I think they're breaking down a wall downstairs. But yeah, I lift with my back. I lift with my pussy and my crack. No, and so I'm constantly injuring myself. Sports injury. Okay. Sports injury. I'm an athlete now. And so I need to get the massage because I'm a sport athlete and I'm getting all these sport injuries, which is what I need to be doing because I've been getting injuries outside of sports and just from nothing and just being alive. And that's way more embarrassing. When the injury is behind a sport, that's when you earn respect. But like my whole ankle ordeal, no respect. I got no, because I just, I was just walking on the sidewalk out of nowhere, the cement just pops up, trips me. I fall on the ground, rip a tendon. It's just a mess. Took a year to heal. It's almost done healing. Almost 2 years. But it's almost done healing. We've come a long way with the ankle. I'm really proud of my ankle. The odds were stacked against it. And if it didn't heal, it would have to get this invasive surgery that would put me on a couch for 3 months. I don't think there's just any way I could do that. And so I said, little ankle buddy, we gotta pull ourselves together, literally and figuratively. Okay? Gotta pull yourselves together. And we gotta be an ankle again. You were an ankle once before and you can do it again. Sure, you got injured and sure you're down for the count, but you need to take your time, do the work, and come back stronger than ever so you can support me being a human. And so I want to thank my ankle for healing. And I think we should thank our joints and tendons and bones for healing when they do. Because it's like sometimes something will heal and we don't even say thank you. And it's our own body. And it's like, bitch, you have a shoulder now. What about not even like, hey, thanks for healing my shoulder. Thanks for being a shoulder again. Guess who can move their arm? You can. Because you have a shoulder. So start thanking your body, guys. It's important. I thank my body every day. I read a quote. It wasn't really a quote as it was a tweet about creativity, about being an artist. Oh, I really liked it. Took a screenshot, and we'll end on that. Someone said, I didn't decide to be an artist. I just stopped pretending I wasn't. And I really related to that because I always felt like I was meant to do the things I've been doing. And I'm excited to be here. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. And, drop a comment. Let me know how you liked the episode. Please don't talk about my sunglasses. I love you. And yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment. And I hope you have a great day, great week, great weekend. Bye, guys.